Hello and welcome to the Commentary Hub's coverage of England's World Cup 2023 qualifying campaign. They lead Group D and they are away to Latvia at the Daugava Stadium for this game. The Lionesses are on a roll currently, having won all three of their games so far. They beat Northern Ireland 4-0 on Saturday at Wembley. Latvia are one of the clubs in the bottom part of Group D. Their last match was a 4-1 defeat to North Macedonia. The players are now coming out onto the pitch, being led by their respective captains, Leah Williamson and Sandra Voitane, and they gather now onto the centre of the field. We'll go through the formations and teams in a few moments' time. We now pause for the national anthem, starting with the national anthem of England. National anthem sung brilliantly by the England players, and now it's time for the national anthem of the host nation, Latvia. That was the Latvian national anthem. The pitch is a bit rough in comparison to what England are more used to, although rain has been added to the game as well, so that will throw a bit of interest into the mix. And we can now go through the teams and players, starting with England, who are already on a roll. Mary Earps starts in goal, but Serena Biegman has made a few changes to the squad. Beth Mead and Kira Walsh, who were substitutes in the game against Northern Ireland, start today. And England are in a 3-5-2 formation. And the lineup is as follows. In goal, number 1, Mary Earps. Number 2, Millie Bright. Number 3, Leah Williamson, the captain. Number 5, Alex Greenwood. Number 7, Beth Mead. Number 8, Fran Kirby. Number 4, Kira Walsh. Number 6, Ella Toone. Number 11, Lauren Hemp. Number 10, Bethany England. And number 9, Ellen White. For Latvia, number 23, the goalkeeper, Enia Anna Vaivode. Number 13, the captain, Sandra Voitane. Number 22, Sofia Gergeleziu. Number 6, Arta Lubina. Number 2, Ligata Tumane. Number 19, Carlina Mixone. Number 10, Anastasia Rochane. Number 8, Victoria Zaichikova. Number 11, Renate Fedotova. Number 14, Olga Sevkova. And number 15, Tatiana Balicheva. The substitutes are for Latvia, Skujevska, Linda Mane, Gersda, Bitmore, Eglite, Grishchenko, Chermitane, Bramene, Lodzina, Silva, and Gaika. Match officials, the referee, Katarzyna Leszczak, as the players take the knee for Black Lives Matter. Mostly the England half, I think. All of Latvia is remaining standing up, managed by Romance Varkovs. We'll go through the England substitutes momentarily. And the assistants are Katarzyna Wojsz, Paulina Brandsovska. And we are underway at the Daugava Stadium. The England substitutes, McIver, Hampton, the goalkeeper, Scott, Paris, Daly, Wubbenmoy, Rousseau, Staniforth, Stanway, and Stokes. And already England are in possession, early possession, I should say, of the ball. It's now with Fran Kirby. Fran Kirby running up the pitch and passes back towards what looks to be Alex Greenwood. And now it's been taken by, I think that was Fedotova. But back with England once more. Greenwood to Leah Williamson. Fourth game as captain. Serena Wiegman still yet to find a replacement. And this is now with Bethany England. Back towards Ella Toone. Cleared away by the Latvian defence. Latvia ranked 102 in the world. England ranked 8, so you'd think that England would have more of an advantage in this game. Ellen White's had the ball momentarily, but passed back towards Ella Toone. Now it's with Bethany England. Back towards Millie Bright, now caught by Frank Kirby. Or was it Alan White? No, it was indeed Alan White, and it's gone back towards England, and a goal kick has been given to Latvia after 1 minute and 40 seconds. Enia Anna Vaivode. Farkos has been the manager for Latvia since earlier this year. But the ball is now back with England. Here's Millie Bright. Passes back to Mary Earps. Now it's back with Bright. Millie Bright now towards Leah Williamson. Williamson now with the ball. Who can she pass it to? And the answer is Alex Greenwood. Alex Greenwood passes now to Ella Toone. Tries to find Bethany England, but Latvia quick to respond to that one. I think it was deflected by Fedotova. Now it's Millie Bright once again, who passes to Kira Walsh. Now it's Alex Greenwood. Now back towards Millie Bright. Bright crosses and finds Beth Mead. Beth Mead tries to get to the ball but can't. And already it's going to be another goal kick to Latvia. Just over 3 minutes in, Latvia 0, England 0, and it's a corner, I do apologise. And it will be taken by England. Frank Kirby in position to take the corner kick, which he does, very low down, and it's caught by Beth England, who passes to I think that was Williamson. Now it's with Kira Walsh, Toon, and a cross in by, I think that might have been Beth Mead, but nothing comes of it, unfortunately. The scoreline still remains 0-0, and it was actually Ellen White who tried the long-range shots, but that didn't work, like I said, and a goal kick to Latvia. Vojvode clears, but it's caught by Bright, and now it's with Leah Williamson. Passed back by Kirby towards Alex Greenwood. Greenwood now to Bright. And Bright passes to Beth Mead, and the ball is now caught by Kirby, although Tumane was breathing down her neck. England back in possession with Greenwood. Greenwood passes towards Kira Walsh, and now here's Frank Kirby. Frank Kirby for England. Couldn't find the perfect opportunity to score the opening, and Latvia defending that one really well. And for England, it's probably only just a matter of time as to when they will score their first opening goal. Frank Kirby crossed very well, but it was deflected by Lauren Hemp, who just managed to couldn't get through, and it just bounced off another player. Anyway, England going for another chance again, but no, it goes outside goal. Almost 6 minutes in, Latvia 0, England 0. You're listening to Latvia against England on the commentary hub with me, Nicholas Jones, and a corner has been given to England, and this will be Alex Greenwood to take the corner. Will she be as successful this time? Very high kick from the corner into the goal area, but handled very well by Olga Shevkova. And the ball has gone out for a throw-in. I believe this will be the first throw-in of the match. And it's the captain, Williamson, to take the throw-in. Caught by Ellen White, and it was taken away by Balicheva, I think it was. Walsh. Kira Walsh now with the ball for England. Crosses it upfield to Ellen White, who passes it back down to Leah Williamson. Now it's with Walsh again. Kirby. Bright. White. No, sorry, it's Lauren Hemp. Lauren Hemp crosses into the goal area. And a shot on goal by Ella Toon. England are 1-0 up away to Latvia. Ella Toon has shown why England are the team to beat in Group D. The staff calm in the opening goal, but superb delivery by Lauren Hemp. It looks as if Lauren Hemp was going to get through to that one, but Ella Toon just was able to pounce when she needed to, and as a result, England have taken the lead. And that, I believe, is Ella Toon's third goal at international level. Bright to Walsh. Now it's with Alex. Now it's with Leah Williamson. Back now with Millie Bright. Towards Beth Mead, but cut out very well by Olga Shevkova. Throw into England, delivered by Millie Bright. Now it's Bethany England towards Beth Mead. Mead now with the ball across into the goal area, and it didn't result in England's second goal, unfortunately. Fedotova now for Latvia. Now to Shevkova. Poorly given away to England. Williamson deflected by a Latvian midfielder. That was actually the number 19. But still, England lead Latvia by a 1-0. Williamson. Lovely cross. And finds Lauren Hemp. Lauren Hemp now with the ball and finds Ellen White, but again it was deflected, and a shot on goal by Frank Kirby, but it goes over the crossbar. England are starting to pile on the pressure a bit more now that they've scored the opening goal. So I think it should only be a matter of time before they add their second. Corner taken by England. Toon had the ball briefly. Now it's with Kira Walsh. Frank Kirby tried to take it off Lubina without too much success. Latvia management on the touchline looking pensive. Williamson towards Walsh. Kira Walsh now passes back to Williamson. Again, now straight back to Mary Earps. Almost 11 minutes now. Still Latvia 0, England 1. And it looked as if Alan White was going to have the ball as well. As well as on the commentary hub, you can hear us on Storm FM, the commentary hub to J-DAC Football and JB Sports now with Frank Kirby passing it to Kira Walsh, and it's 2! England have made it 2. It's Ella Toon actually again. Her 4th goal at international level. And what a wonderful finish by the Manchester United forward. Beth Mead crossed towards her, and Toon just fired it almost into the centre of the net. Superb shot with her right foot. Wow. And the high fives between Greenwood, her and Bright, very well deserved. Latvia need to find something that they haven't used if they are to bring themselves back into this game, which to me looks very unlikely that they shall do, as Williamson passes to Mary Earps. Now it's Alex Greenwood. Greenwood towards Walsh. Kira Walsh for England. I think she was trying to cross towards Beth Mead, I think it was, but it didn't result in anything, and it is going to be a Latvia throw-in. Throw-in taken by Latvia and headed away by Millie Bright. Now it's with Kira Walsh now. Walsh for England, and she crosses to Lauren Hemp, but saved by Vojvode. Goal kick to be taken by Latvia. Vojvodé raises her arms to signal that she's ready and kicks the ball out of the Latvia goal area, but it's given away to England. Bright, now White towards Mead. Now it's Frank Kirby. Frank Kirby for England. Passes towards Ella Toone, but just misses the goal from Beth England. Kirby had the ball as she went towards goal, but actually passed to Ella Toone. I called it right first time, and it only just went wide of the bar. Romasz Kvarkosz possibly now getting ready to stare defeat in the face. Mary Earps now has the ball for England, but she passes to Williamson and now Walsh without too much delay. Back now to Williamson. Williamson crosses the ball and finds Lauren Hemp. Now it's Ella Toone. Hemp passes back towards Williamson. Cross in by Toone, but deflected by the Latvian defenders. And I think Ligata Tumane had the ball momentarily. Mead aims for Ellen White, but saved by Anna Vojvodé. Williamson. Now Bright. Just over 15 minutes in. Latvia 0, England 2. Beth Mead with the ball for England, and it's now with Ella Toone. Back now with Mead. And Mead passes to Alex Greenwood. Kira Walsh now back to Greenwood. Williamson now. But caught by, I think that might have been Shevkova. Not for long, though, as England now have the ball back again. Frank Kirby finds Ella Toone, but cleared out by the Latvian defenders. And it's now back with Beth Mead, who passes to Toone. Williamson back now with Toone. Ella Toone passes towards Lauren Hemp. Lauren Hemp now with the ball, but was closed down very well by Victoria Zaitchikova. Zaitchikova did very well to close down that attack, and it's another England corner. Now crowding round the goal area to see who'll have the best chance of it. It's Frank Kirby getting ready to take the corner kick. The ball goes into the goal area, but headed away by Gergelescu. Now it's back with Leah Williamson, and almost headed in towards goal, but Ligata Tumane did very well to deflect that away with a nice little dink of her head. And yes, again, it's another England corner. Will this contribute to a third for England? Alex Greenwood to take the corner, which he does, but only passes to Frank Kirby, who passes back towards Greenwood. Walsh, Mead, and now back with Frank Kirby almost. But the ball has gone out of play once more. Lovely catch by Mead. I think she was aiming for Lauren Hemp, but a Latvia defender got in the way. I couldn't see who it was. And it'll be England's third corner in as much as about 2 minutes, with Greenwood to take it. She finds Ella Toon, but the ball's still in the goal area, and it's now with Lauren Hemp, I think. Mead, England, and I can't believe that was almost a goal, but it just bounced off the crossbar. And out goes the ball once again. This is what happens. Bright had the ball briefly. It was actually Millie Bright who tried to make something of it, but the ball just smacked off the crossbar. Ella Toon gets ready to set up the corner. She's taken it. Greenwood now crosses the ball into the goal area, but kept out very well by Latvia. And it's now with I think that's Balicheva. But England managed to stand their ground very well. Walsh now towards Greenwood. Now back now with Bright. Mead. Fouled, I think, by Legata Tumane. That didn't look necessary, in my view. Mead had the ball, but a forceful push there by Tumane to send her down to the ground. No harm done, but she didn't really have to do that. Ball's now inside the goal area, and White almost had it, but she couldn't send it in. Very disappointed. Thumped the goal net in frustration. It was a cross by Greenwood, and White just couldn't get it into the net in time. 20.5 minutes gone. Still Latvia 0, England 2. As Vojvode kicks the ball out. Now it's with Frank Kirby. Latvia now have it. Balicheva or Shevkova. It's actually Shevkova with the ball. That was the closest they've actually come to putting the ball in. But England still managing to hold firm. Walsh towards Williamson. Now it's Alex Greenwood. Greenwood. Sorry, Williamson to Greenwood. Greenwood crosses and finds Ella Toon. Now it's with Lauren Hemp. Lauren Hemp now with the ball and deflected off Renate Fedotova. And out it goes for another corner. Corner kick to be taken by England as we approach the 22nd minute. Frank Kirby to take the corner once again for England. Kicks the ball into the goal area, but headed away by the Latvia players. And a bit of an incident involving the Latvian goalkeeper, the referee Katarzyna Chekasek to assess the situation. Was Vojvode pushed down? I couldn't see what actually happened, but what I could see was that Ellen White was close to scoring that time. Kirby towards Lauren Hemp. Defending the ball really well against Victoria Zajchikova. Now back with Walsh. Walsh now towards Williamson. Williamson passes to Alan White, but cut out very well by the Latvian defenders. I actually So thought I could see Beth Mead trying to take the ball off Olga Shevkova, but nothing came of it that time. Nearly 23 and a half minutes gone. Still Latvia 0, England 2. As Legata Tumani throws to Fran Kirby. Kirby passes to Williamson. Now it's with Walsh. Walsh now towards Ella Toon. Ella Toon passes back to Fran Kirby. Kirby now finds Lauren Hemp, but Lauren Hemp misses the ball. She couldn't get to it in time. And it's a goal kick to Latvia. Formations I forgot to mention. Latvia in a 4-2-3-1 formation. England in a 3-5-2. Now it's Ellen White with the opportunity, and she scores! England have made it 3. Ellen White now equalises the record set by... she is now joint second in the international goal scoring table. She didn't score against Northern Ireland on Saturday, but she has now. Superb finish by the experienced striker. And play now resumes. Latvia have the ball. Now it's back with England and Leah Williamson. Alex Greenwood back to Williamson. Greenwood again. Greenwood dancing around the Latvian midfielders, passes back to Williamson. Williamson now towards, I think that was White. Now it's back with Ella. Now it's with Ella Toon. Sorry, Fran Kirby. Lauren Hemp crosses to Bethany England, but nothing comes of that one, unfortunately. Throw in to be quickly taken by Alex Greenwood. Passes to Kira Walsh. Hemp now back towards White. And the ball has now been caught by Sandra Voitane, the captain. But something has happened. I think she's hurt herself. Ellen White coming over to have a look at her. Appeared to be slightly winded. White did try to tackle the ball, but she was quick to apologise for anything that she might have done. And what's also good was that she checked on her rival, which was very chivalrous of her. Free kick taken by Latvia, but given away to England, and it's now with Kira Walsh. Passes to Ella Toon, and now Beth Mead. Sorry, Fran Kirby it was that passed towards Beth Mead. And it's now with Tatiana Bajcheva. No, it was actually Tumane. And a foul by Tumane on Alex Green, on Beth Mead. Right to respond with the free kick, and it's now with Leah Williamson. Leah Williamson passes to Fran Kirby, now back towards Bright. Bright passes back to Kirby. Now it's with Ella Toon, who finds Beth Mead. Mead passes back to Bright. 27 and a half minutes gone. Latvia 0, England 3. And a cross in by, I think that was Greenwood. Beth Mead had the ball. She now has it back. Defends very well against Arta Lubina. Although Lubina did actually try and stop a goal-scoring opportunity by Mead. Indeed, she did. with a slide tackle that's failed to get to the ball. A corner kick given to England, and Kirby kicks the ball into the goal area, very low down, but it doesn't result in anything, as Zajčekova does very well to block that one. Throw into England to be taken by Greenwood. Greenwood passes to Millie Bright, and Bright passes to Walsh. Now it's Williamson. Back now to Walsh. Greenwood, Williamson again. Now it's back with Greenwood. Bright again. Walsh. Williamson. Back now to Greenwood, and Greenwood crosses towards, I think that was Mead she was aiming at, but Nagata Tumane was able to keep the ball out. And it looks as if a throw-in has been awarded to Latvia. Indeed it has. Tumane throws. Was actually caught by Millie Bright, but Bright was able to catch that one. A throw-in taken by England. Williamson now towards Alex Greenwood, and Greenwood crosses to Beth Mead. Mead now with the ball for England, who passes to Ellen White, but cut out by Arta Lubina. 30 minutes gone. Latvia 0, England 3 is the score thus far. And a corner has been awarded to England yet again, with Alex Greenwood to take the corner kick. She does, into the goal area, headed away by Latvia. Now it's with Ella Toon. She passes down the field towards Alex Greenwood. Greenwood gets it into the goal area, but cleared out by one of the Latvia defenders. Now it's back with Fran Kirby towards Kira Walsh. Kirby once again finds Beth Mead. Beth Mead towards Ella Toon. Now it looks like Lauren Hemp to me. Lauren Hemp tries to keep hold of the ball, but is tripped up by the Latvia captain, Sandra Voitane. That was a bit rough by Voitane. I think she actually grabbed hold of Hemp's shirt momentarily. And a free kick has been given to England. I have to agree with the referee's decision on that one. Will this free kick result in England's 4th goal? Millie Bright psyching herself up for the chance to attack. Kirby kicks the ball into the goal area, and it's 4 for England, and it's Millie Bright who does it. Fantastic finish by the Chelsea defender. England just keep on racking up the goals. Superb delivery into the goal area by Kirby, and Bright was there to pounce when she needed to. Just a tap of her right foot, and that was it. England have now well and truly stamped their authority on this game. And the score now is Latvia 4, Latvia 0, England 4. Millie Bright passes to Beth Mead. And coincidentally, that was her 3rd international goal. Kirby passes to Leah Williamson. Leah Williamson holding on to the ball very well. She passes to Kirby. Kirby passes to head, now back towards Kirby. Kirby does well to hold on to the ball. Not quite England's fifth. Had she been a few inches, another way, that would have been the Lionesses' fifth goal of the match. Oh no, it wasn't. It was actually deflected by Enia Anna Vivode. Corner kick given to the Lionesses. And it'll be Kirby who will provide the delivery. She does. Into the goal area. And caught by Ellen White briefly, but the corner does not result in anything for England. Just under 10 minutes to go until half-time. And this will be a goal kick quickly taken by Vode. Kirby now with England, Bethany England, Mead. Kirby again, but cut out very well by the Latvian defenders. Ella 2 now for England. But the ball's been sent out for another throw-in. And Varkos, I think knows now that defeat is pretty much inevitable for Latvia, as Beth Mead has the ball. Passes to Ella Toon, and it's now with Millie Bright. Leah Williamson now towards Alex Greenwood. Sorry, I got my timings wrong. It's actually around 10 minutes left until half-time. Lauren Hemp now with the ball, but fouled by Voitane. I'm surprised that didn't result in a yellow card, although the referee did actually have a couple of words with her saying, you know, sort of, now look, that's not very professional anymore like this, and you will definitely be going in the book. Corner kick to England, and it's now with Fran Kirby, but saved by Vivode. 36 minutes gone. Still Latvia 0, England 4. And this will be a goal kick taken by Vivode. It's now back with England. Beth Mead now for England. And goes towards Ellen White, who can't quite hold on, although England still are in possession, though. This is Alex Greenwood, and whistles way past the goal area. It was actually Lauren Hemp. She still can't score her first international goal. Although something inside me does tell me it will happen soon. It's just a question of when. Vivode passes the ball to Gergelescu. But England have managed to take the ball back again. It's now Alex Greenwood smacks off the goal and has her head on the ground. Very disappointed again from Lauren Hemp. She just, like I say, she just can't get it right. Hemp had the ball briefly, but I think she actually collided with the goalkeeper, or did Vivode slide tackle her? I think she did, and the smack of the fist onto the ground just goes to show how frustrated she is. And it's actually, and the penalty has actually been given to England, and it'll be Ellen White who will take the penalty. Save this time, but not for long. But actually it wasn't, although I did look as though Beth Mead was going to take advantage of that. But Latvia still keeping their goal clear. They just managed to save their blushes. But Anya Anna Vojvode is winded. The referee comes over to have a look. She was clutching at her chest. I think she might have got a smack in the ribs or something. And it wasn't from the ball. It was from the impact when she hit on the ground. Or actually, it was on the ball. I think it might have been from the Beth Mead rebound. Just smacked her right in the chest. And the physio's coming over to have a look. Meanwhile, the rest of the players from both England and Latvia have the chance to catch their breath back, take a drink. The physio's still having a look at Vojvode. Will she have to be taken off? I don't know, but anyway, she's back up on the pitch. Ella Toon and Lauren Hemp having a bit of lively banter right now. This is what happens. No, this was actually the earlier Ella Toon goal. I have a feeling that she may well score more this evening. I mean, in this game. Greenwood has found Lauren Hemp, but passes back towards Greenwood. Alex Greenwood now with the ball for England. She finds Lauren Hemp. Hemp still has the ball, but passes now towards Kira Walsh. Now it's back with Williamson. 5 minutes until half-time. Still Latvia 0, England 4. And it's almost caught by Beth England, but out it goes. England still managing to continue to stamp their authority on this game, and it'll be a goal kick to Latvia. Be taken by Vojvode. Great to see her back up on her pitch after being winded momentarily just now. And it looks as if Tumane was fouled by one of the England midfielders. I couldn't see who. I think it might have actually been Beth Mead, or did she trip herself up? I think she did. But I don't think we'll know now. So a free kick given to Latvia to be taken by Arta Lubina, headed by Millie Bright. And the ball goes up into the air and almost caught by Frank Kirby. Although Fedotova has the ball for Latvia. And Fedotova gets involved in a foul by, I think it was Kira Walsh who ran into her. No, it wasn't. It was Beth Mead who ran into her. Clearly annoyed over what has happened. Mead heads the ball out of the England goal area. Now it's back with Tumane, and out it goes for an England throw. Sorry, it's a Latvia throw. Tumane throws the ball, but England now have the ball momentarily, although out goes the ball for another throw-in to be taken by England. Millie Bright to take the throw-in. Almost 42.5 minutes have been played. Latvia 0, England 4 as we approach half-time. Ella Toon to Frank Kirby. It's now with Kira Walsh. The passes to Millie Bright. And Bright crosses the ball into the goal area, almost found by Ellen White. Smacks off the crossbar. That's another throw-in to England. Lovely delivery into the goal area by Bright, headed by Ellen White, but nothing came of that one, unfortunately. And a foul on Ella Toon by, I think that might have been Balcheva. Free kick to England. And Balcheva fouled Ella Toon. I'm surprised she wasn't put in the book for that one. To me, that did look like a yellow card offence. And Franca and a free kick has been given to England. Everyone getting into their position to defend or attack the ball as it comes into the goal area. Frank Kirby kicks the ball into the goal area and almost intercepted and pounced in, but it's not to be that time. We're into the penultimate minute of the first half. Lovely cross in by Kirby, but Millie Bright almost had the opportunity to just poke it in. But it wasn't to be that time. And a corner has been awarded to England to be taken by Beth Mead. And it's now with Ellen White, who passes back towards Beth Mead. And it's now with Ellen White again, now back with Mead. Mead skirting around the goal area, but nothing comes of it. And it's now with Olga Shevkova. And taking a look now at the fourth official who's raised the stopboard and he's raised the clock, and it's now 1 minute has been added on. And an attempt on goal by, I think that might have been Lauren Hemp, just doesn't go where she wanted it to. Cross in by Mead and fired in by Hemp, although I think it was too much energy on her part. Back now with Kira Walsh towards Millie Bright. Coming up to the final 20 seconds of the first period of added on time. Leah Williamson holds on to the ball, passes to Alex Greenwood. We're into the final 10 seconds of added on time. And it looks as if a throw-in has been given. And there goes the whistle to signal the end of the first half. England have started as they meant to go on, 4-0. That was the score that they had in their game against Northern Ireland full time. Can they make it more in the second half? Half-time score at the Daugava Stadium. Latvia 0, England 4. Hello and welcome back to the Commentary Hub's coverage of England, of Latvia against England in the Women's World Cup qualifying game. Just thought I'd mention earlier on that Ellen White's 44th goal puts her level with Kerry Davis, as they both have 44 goals. She is now 2 away from Kelly Smith's record of 46, and already a couple of half-time substitutes are being made. Georgia Stanway coming onto the pitch, and I think Rachel Daly is coming on as well. Yes, indeed she is. So who they are going to be substituted for, I shall tell you the information as and when I can. The England players getting ready for the start of the second half. Last minute huddle as Anna Vivode gets ready to take her place in goal as we count the seconds down until the start of the second half. It looks to me as though England are going to well and truly run away with this. Bethany England gets ready to start, and we are underway for the second half at the Daugava Stadium. And straight away, England are in possession with Williamson now towards, I think that might have been Millie Bright. And I'm just going to go through the England substitutes. Rachel Daly comes on in place of Ellen White. As now it's with Nikita Paris Demi Stokes. As Paris comes on in place of Hemp, I should say rather, and Nikita Paris almost straight in there with the ball. Just held on as she tried to get into the goal, but was brought down by Legata Tumane. And Demi Stokes so substituted Alex Greenwood. And an attempt on goal from a corner by England, but saved by Vivode. And it's now back with Leah Williamson. Leah Williamson now crosses towards Nikita Paris. And the fourth substitute, Georgia Stanway, on for Fran Kirby. Very close attempts on goal by Nikita Paris, but both attempts on goal kept out by Latvia. Now Nikita Paris very frustrated that her latest attempt didn't work, but can she make up for it now? The answer is no, as it still remains 4-0 to England. Ella Toone scored 2 already in the first half, remember, and a corner has been given to Beth Mead, and it's now with Ella Toone with the ball, and so I think she's passed towards, I think that might have been Georgia Stanway, and now it's with, I think that might have been Paris. It's now with Demi Stokes. Demi Stokes long pass towards Beth Mead, and Beth Mead tries to cross into the goal, but saved by Latvia, and it's now with Renate Fedotova. Fedotova tries to find a teammate, but blocked by England. And Earps now has the ball. She passes to Demi Stokes. Demi Stokes now with the ball, but cut out by Tatiana Balicheva. No half-time substitutions for Latvia, and it's now back with Stanway. Stanway passes to Nikita Paris, but cleared out by Voitane, the captain, and now back with Stanway. Stanway towards Kira Walsh. Kira Walsh now for England, and saved by Vivode. And Ella Toone now has the ball. She passes to Beth Mead, but the referee Katarzyna Lisiecka has stopped play for something. I think that might have been offside. I think that might have been off. I think she might. I think one of the players might have been offside. I think that might have been Daly who would have been offside. Yes, indeed, she might have been. Meantime, play resumes. We're into the 49th minute. Still Latvia 0, England 4. As Vojvode kicks the ball out of the goal area and headed by Mead, who finds England, and it's now gone back towards Mead. Beth Mead now for England. She tries to cross to Daly, but doesn't come of it. But nothing comes of it. And a throw-in has been given to England, with Beth Mead to throw to Demi Stokes. Stokes throws towards Kira Walsh, and it's now with Toon towards Walsh, and it's now caught by Fedotova. Fedotova now for Latvia, but was a meet in a sandwich. But was a meet in the England sandwich. I think Georgia Stanway might have been involved. Yes, indeed. It was an altercation with Georgia Stanway and Kira Walsh. No bookings though. I'd have to say it was an incident, but a free kick has been given to Latvia, and it's gone towards Victoria Zajchikova, but taken away by Demi Stokes. England now towards Beth Mead. Mead's running up the pitch. She holds onto the ball and passes to Ella Toon. Ella Toon now saved by Vojvode. That could well have been Ella Toon's third goal of the match. But Vojvode did very well to catch that one. Headed by, I think that was Williamson. Now it's with Kira Walsh, who passes to Stanway. Now Nikita Paris. Nikita Paris for England. Paris crosses and is headed, but the ball's headed away by Latvia. And it's now back to Kira Walsh, who crosses to who I think has passed to Millie Bright. But Bright's long-range shot does not go anywhere except over the crossbar. Ball cleared by Latvia, and it's now with outside Latvian hands again, but not for long though. England have it. Walsh towards Ella Toon, and it's now with Georgia Stanway, and Stanway's effort goes over the crossbar. The England substitutes on the bench must be loving what's happening right now. Score still remains Latvia 0, England 4. And the free kick has been given to Latvia. Quickly taken, and it's now with Fedotova, though England now have the ball back. It's back now with Mead. Mead tries to pass it to Nikita Paris, but Latvia do very well to block that attack, and I think that was courtesy of Legata to Mane. To Mane to take the throw. To Mane throws and headed by Paris. Paris has the ball, and she passes to, I think that was Alex Greenwood. Now it's Millie Bright. Bright now goes back towards Paris. Paris to Stanway. Back now to Paris, who finds Demi Stokes. And Stokes now passes to Beth Mead. Beth Mead has the ball, passes back to Stokes. Just over 53.5 minutes now gone. Latvia 0, England 4. You're listening to the commentary hub with me, Nicholas Jones. And you can hear us on the commentary hub too, J-DAC Football, JB Sports and Storm FM, as Beth Mead has been tackled by Victoria Zajčíková. Free kick to the Lionesses. Or did Mead trip up, or did Mead just trip up on the turf? I think she might have done, actually, because the ground is pretty rough in comparison to some of the other stands that England have played at, and a free kick will be taken by Beth Mead, which she does. She passes to Stanway. Stanway crosses the ball into the goal area, punched away by Vode. But England still want their fifth as Stokes passes to Stanway, and it's now gone towards Beth Mead. Beth Mead scores! It's England's fifth. Just slotted it in, no problem. And that is her 10th goal at international level. Superbly done by the Arsenal forwards. Stanway did well to cross. Superb delivery. And Beth Mead just knew where the gap was. She saw it and just tapped it and just poked it in, no problem, despite a last-minute deflection by Vode, I think it was. But that matters little in the minds of Beth Mead. And as a result, England lead Latvia by 5-0. Nikita Paris does well to hold on, and it's now back with Ella Toon, who goes for it, but couldn't quite make it her hat trick. And a corner kick has been given to England to be taken by Beth Mead, who does a low pass to Stanway. Mead now crosses and finds Leah Williamson. Williamson passes to Millie Bright, but the ball is now with Fedotova, and out goes the ball. And it will be Millie Bright to take the throw, which she does. Demi Stokes has the ball for England. Stokes passes to Mead, and Mead does very well to run in with the ball, but's cut out by Victoria Zajčíková. 57 minutes have been played. Latvia 0, England 5. A corner kick taken by Daly, I think it was. No, Mead. Latvia keep on heading the ball out of the goal area, but it's now caught by Stanway. Beth Mead now, and almost caught by Millie Bright. But pretty messy affair in front of goal so far, although Nikita Paris has still managed to keep it in. Leah Williamson now with the ball. Tries to go around Shevkova. Now it's Mead again, but not for long though, as Latvia still managed to halt any England advances for now though. But Georgia Stanway has the ball, and it's with Daly, and it's now Nikita Paris. You just don't know where the ball's going to go, and I think my heart's in my mouth right now. Walsh towards Stanway. Stanway passes back now to, I think that might have been Williamson. Bright towards Ella Toon. Stokes now has passed to Beth Mead. Beth Mead tries to go for it, but cut out well by Voitane. And a throw-in has been given to Latvia. Can't see who the player that is to take it just now. It's actually going to be Voitane to take the throw. Only just picked her up. Voitane throws, but headed away by Mead. And Beth England was too far away to pick it up. We're just about 45 seconds short of the hour mark at the Daugava Stadium as Voitane has the ball for Latvia. Tries to pass it to a teammate, but England are having none of it. It's now Ella Toon towards Demi Stokes. Demi Stokes passes back to Toon. Ella Toon now tries to pass it to a teammate, but the proceedings have been called to a halt. I can't see why though. That was ball was cleared by Vode, but Toon has the ball back for England. Ella Toon looking for an opening, can't quite do it, and almost an attempt on goal, but I think that might have been Georgia Stanway. Yes, indeed, it was. And a corner has been given to England as we're just 20 seconds into the hour mark. Still, Latvia 0, England 5. Although this next attack could well change this. Walsh passes to Millie Bright, who passes back to Walsh. And it's now with Georgia Stanway, I think that was, but it's now gone back to Demi Stokes. Demi Stokes tries to find, I think that might have been Paris. Stokes, Mead. And Mead has found Ella Toon, who passes to Rachel Daly. Now back with Ella Toon, but Latvia have picked the ball up. And it's now with Chava. Nikita Paris for England, who finds Ella Toon, I think that was. All cleared by the Latvia defenders, but not for long though, as it's now with Millie Bright. Georgia Stanway to, I think that was Walsh. No, it's Walsh. To Ella Toon and Bethany England. Although a player has gone down, I can't see who. Almost 62 minutes have been played. Still Latvia 0, England 5. Georgia Stanway with the attempts on goal, but was blocked and deflected by Vode. And I think that's Fedotova who has been fouled. The Latvian physios come over to have a look. No, it isn't. It's I couldn't actually see. I couldn't actually tell who it was. It might have been Shevkova. But they're clearly in pain. Serena Wiegman looks on from the touchline, as usual, passive as ever. Also forgot to mention that that it is actually her birthday, and she's hoping that the England players can bring her a very special present indeed. So it won't be long before play is resumed, which it has been. And it's Demi Stokes now with the ball. 63.5 minutes on the clock now. Voitane does well to hold on to the ball from Mead. Not for long though. Mead has retaliated and taken it off. Well cleared by the Latvian defenders, although England pick it up at the first opportunity they can. Nikita Paris passes to Mead, and it's now with Paris again. And that was almost sixth for England. I think it deflected off another player, but Paris's attempt on goal just didn't go the way she wanted it to. And it looks to me as though a Latvian substitute might be coming on. It looks to be Alice Gaike. And it's now gone to Shevkova. Not for long, though. It's back with Daly. Latvia taken control of the ball once more. But England quick to intercept that one. This is Millie Bright. Millie Bright passes to, I think that was Bethany England, and it's now with it's with Ella Toon. Toon now back to Daly. But the ball's been taken by her opposite number, Olga Shevkova. Paris towards Ella Toon. Ella Toon now. Can she find an opening? No. Latvia know they may be losing this one, but they're not giving in without a fight. And I think they're showing a bit more resilience in the second half. Although having said that, one of their players has gone down yet again. I can't tell who it is, but I shall soon see in a minute. And I think it was an altercation with Nikita Paris, or was it the foul, or did she try to tackle the ball off Stanway? It was Nagata to Mane, and the physios from Latvia coming to have a look as the Latvian manager, Romanos Varchovs, gets ready to puts Alice Gaitche onto the pitch. Corner kick to England. Almost headed in by Toon. Now it's with England. Leah Williamson now for England. Can she find something? No. She doesn't quite manage to find an opening. It was headed by Feratova. But it was also cleared off by one of the other Latvian midfielders. And the ball has gone out of play for an England throw. Alice Gaitche stands impatiently, just waiting to be substituted. Bright towards, I think that was Beth Mead, and it's now a foul on Ella Toon, although she stands up very well indeed. And Toon makes it the hat trick for England. Superb finish by the Manchester United forwards. England have just started piling on. England have now started pouring on the coals as they romp towards another easy win in the Women's World Cup qualifying campaign, as a substitute for England is about to be made, and it's actually going to be Ella Toon who will be substituted in play, and Lottie Wubben-Moy will take her place, and off comes the hat-trick hero, and on comes Lottie Wubben-Moy. Serena Wiegmann gives her a well-deserved pat on the back, and she has every reason to be happy, and rightly so. But England are not. But England are determined to rest on their laurels. It's now Nikita Paris who passes towards Georgia Stanway, and the ball goes over the crossbar. And I think Alicia Gaitcher coming on for Latvia, and she comes on in place of Renate Fedotova. And a free kick has been awarded to Latvia. Ball cleared out of the goal area, and it's now with I think with Millie Bright, who's managed to send it out of play. So it'll be a throw-in to Latvia, and it's to be taken by Legata Tumane. Tumane throws. Now Nikita Paris towards Georgia Stanway, and it's now Demi Stokes. Beth Mead. Mead runs up the pitch, passes to Beth England, and England tries to go for it, but couldn't quite capitalise. But Beth Mead has! Or was it Rachel Daly? I think Daly might have gotten the last touch. Anyway, it's lucky 7 for England now. How on earth Rachel Daly got the ball, we'll soon know. Beth England failed to take advantage of this. It looked as if Mead was going to take advantage of that one, but Daly was there to just poke it in at the last possible moment. And superb tap in by Rachel Daly. Her 6th goal, sorry. And the ball's cleared out by Sandra Voitane, the Latvian captain, with a little under 20 minutes to go until full time. Throw into England taken by Stokes, but out of play once more, and Stokes to take the throw in once again. Lottie Wubben-Moy passes to Bright, and it's now with Leah Williamson. Leah Williamson for England. Passes to England. And it's now with Beth Mead towards Bethany England once more. But Latvia do very well to hold on this time round. Demi Stokes to throw the ball out, which she does towards Kira Walsh. Williamson, Stokes, Walsh. Cross into the goal area by Walsh and almost picked up by Nikita Paris. A goal kick has been given to Enya Anna Vaivode. Or is it going to be a free kick? No, it's actually going to be a free kick to Latvia, which has been taken very well, although England look like they're going to pounce on that one. Stanway looking like she wants to get hold of the ball, and it's now with Millie Bright, who passes to Stanway. Georgia Stanway with the ball for England, and she passes back down to Demi Stokes. Demi Stokes now has found Beth Mead. Mead now with the ball for England, but cut out by I think that was Voitane. She looks to be in some kind of bad shape. I think she's hurt herself in the process. Or did Mead stamp on her foot? I think she did. But Voitane back up on her feet. That's good to see. But a corner has been given to England. And it will be taken by, I think it was Mead who took the corner. And it's now with Leah Williamson, who passes back towards Mead. Mead crosses into the goal area and almost headed in by Bethany England. I thought that was going in. A lovely cross though by Mead, or it was actually Nikita Paris who was the closest to goal. And she can't believe it either. So a goal kick to be taken by one of the Latvia defenders. 73.5 minutes have been played. Still Latvia 0, England 7. Walsh towards Beth England, although Latvia still doing well to hold on. And it's now with almost taken by, I think that might have been Zaitchikova. And it's now gone with, no, it's now gone straight to Beth Mead, but saved again by Vode. By Vode to kick the ball out of the goal, which he has. And straight towards Demi Stokes, although almost picked up by Zaitchikova. And it's now with Georgia Stanway. Stanway for Latvia, now Wubben Moy. Back now towards Kira Walsh. And Walsh has found Rachel Daly. Daly almost has her second of the game, but it's just over the crossbar. Unlucky that she didn't get this one in, or was she actually blocked by Sofia Gergelescu? I think she might well have been. And the ball's been kicked back in play now by Arta Lubina, although it's now gone out of play. And it'll be taken once again by Legita Tumane. Just under 15 minutes left. Latvia 0, England 7. The score remains. And you're listening to the Commentary Hub with me, Nicholas Jones. And you can hear us on the Commentary Hub too. J-DAC Football, Storm FM, and JB Sports. As Beth Mead almost had a chance to break through, but Alicia Gaitcher did well to keep that one off, as Legita Tumane is going to be substituted in place of Dzenia Eglite. And Alina Shilova will come on in place of Tatiana Balcheva. Off goes Balicheva, and on comes Eglite. Dzenia Eglite. But Georgia Stanway now has the ball for England, who passes to Nikita Paris, and it's now with Beth Mead. Beth Mead tries to find something, but couldn't. And it's now gone back to Demi Stokes. Stokes to Leah Williamson, and now it's with Georgia Stanway. Georgia Stanway does well to hold on, but cut out by Olga Shevkova. A corner kick has been given to England. We're into the 77th minute now. And it looks to me to be Georgia Stanway to take the corner. Stanway kicks the ball into the goal area, but headed away by Shevkova, and it's now with Leah Williamson, who passes back to Stanway, and it's now with, I couldn't see who it was briefly, although it's now with Kira Walsh, and Kira Walsh tries to cross to Millie Bright, but Latvia are keeping the ball out, not for long though. It's Lottie Wubben-Moy to Bethany England. Beth England goes for goal, but the ball is palmed away by Vode. England's disappointed that that this attempt didn't go in. Otherwise, it would have done. And it's now gone to Leah Williamson, and Williamson makes it 8. Superb finish by the Arsenal midfielder. Her second goal at international level, her first as captain. And surely this will And surely this will want to, and surely she'll now want Serena Wiegmann to make her decision on appointing an England captain sooner rather than later. And this goal might well convince Wiegmann to permanently put her in place. It's now Latvia with the ball once more, even though they know it's pretty much game over for them. They're still looking for a consolation goal. Kira Walsh doing well to defend, and it's now with Beth Mead, who passes to Georgia Stanway. Stanway has the ball for England and passes back to Williamson, who almost makes it a second, but it just whistles over the bar. Not quite what she would have wanted, and it's going to be cleared off the goal line by one of the Latvian defenders, and it's going to be, I think, Lubina. Yes, it is Arta Lubina to clear it. But England have got the ball back. It's Georgia Stanway towards Nikita Paris. Paris has the ball, and it's back now with Stanway. Can Stanway break through? Yes, she can. It's 9. Superb finish, or was it actually Kira Walsh that scored that one? I think it might well have been. Or was it actually Stanway? Yes, indeed, it actually was Georgia Stanway who scored that one. I was right first time. Straight into the bottom left corner of the net. Bang! Straight in there. Any Anna Vojvode did not stand a chance. And it is Stanway's third goal of the match. I mean, of England, of her international career. Stanway again. No, sorry, Walsh. Almost caught by Nikita Paris. Now it's with Lottie Wubben-Moy, who passes to Millie Bright. Right now towards Stanway, but Latvia able to pick that one up. Good ball control by Olga Shevkova. Not for long though, as the ball has been picked up by Millie Bright. Wubben-Moy crosses to Beth Mead. And Mead has managed to find Rachel Daly, who taps it in for 10. And that has surely sealed the deal for England as they continue their rampant domination of Group D in the World Cup qualifying campaign. Daly did very well to hold on to the ball despite the advances of Vojvode, and a fantastic finish by the Houston Dash defender. Bright towards Stanway, and it's now gone towards Mead. Latvia doing very well to hold on. I think a substitute for Latvia has just been made. Anastasia Rochane has been substituted for Christine Gratchenida. Christine Gratchenida will be coming on that time. England have control of the ball once again, thanks to Kira Walsh. Demi Stokes now for England. Stokes passes to Mead. And Mead passes towards Bethany England. Now it's with Stanway back now towards Bright, although play has been stopped, and I think something might have resulted in a booking. Free kick has been given to England. It was Shevkova. Remember, she has been cautioned throughout this game, so I think another more like that, and she's going in the book. It'll be Georgia Stanway to take the free kick. Could it possibly result in an 11 for England? Mead passes towards Nikita Paris and almost aims for Rachel Daly, but kept out by Latvia. Headed by Shevkova. And the ball has gone out of play once more, and it is an England corner. With almost 5 minutes to go until full time. It's now with Kira Walsh. Kira Walsh tries to cross to Beth England, but it goes out, it goes over the line. And a substitute. And there's the aforementioned Latvia substitute as Anastasia Rochane gets ready to come off for Christine Gajda. Or is it? Yes, and on comes Grishta. On comes Gishta. Apologies if I keep getting the names of the Latvian players wrong, as I know that have been throughout this commentary. And it's now Nikita Paris for England. Paris with the ball, passes to Daly, but kept out by Gergalescu. Paris has the ball once again, and it's now with Kira Walsh. Just under 5 minutes to go until full time. Mary Earps collects the ball. And it's now back with England. Lossie Wubben-Moy passes to Daly, I think. And it's now Walsh towards Bright. And Walsh again. Williamson back towards Stokes. And Georgia Stanway. We'll let you know who my player of the match is shortly. I can tell you that there are quite a few contenders in the running for my player of the match, and it's difficult to choose one right now. Stanway had the ball briefly. Now it's back with Demi Stokes. Because of the superb tap-in she managed to do, and because of the superb tap-in she scored a little while ago, I'm going to give my player of the match to Rachel Daly, who, as I speak, was fouled, was pushed onto the ground by Lubina. No cards, surprisingly. And a free kick has been given to England. Georgia Stanway to take the free kick. So, player of the match, Rachel Daly, well done. And almost sent straight into the goal, but punched away by Voyevode. And the ball's been cleared out once more. It's now Stanway for England, who passes to Millie Bright. Right now towards Stokes. And now Lossie Wubben-Moy. Wubben-Moy passes back to Stokes, and it's now with Kira Walsh. Mead. Walsh again. Had she been a couple of seconds quicker. That would have been England's 11th, but it's now with Demi Stokes again and Lossie Wubben-Moy, and now Nikita Paris. Nikita Paris couldn't hold on to the ball, and we're almost approaching the final 2 minutes of this game. England have well and truly got this one in the bag. And a throw-in has been awarded once again to England, and it will be taken by Wubben-Moy, who throws towards Mead. Now picked up by Georgia Stanway. He passes back towards Stokes. Into the penultimate minute now. And it was almost caught by Nikita Paris, and a foul going on, which has quickly been resolved. And it's resulted in another England throw-in. Or no, it's actually a Latvian throw-in, I apologise, and it will be taken by, I think it's Gergelesiu. Gergelesiu throws towards Zajčekova. Victoria Zajčekova for Latvia, but not for long though. And there goes the final whistle. England have well and truly been in command throughout this whole game, and a superb birthday present for the manager, Sarina Wiegman. Latvia were just nowhere throughout this game, and England's domination of Group D continues. Their next match will be at home to Austria, which will be towards the end of November. Final score at the Daugava Stadium, Latvia 0, England 10. Thank you very much for listening to the Commentary Hub's coverage of this match. I've been Nicholas Jones, and until next time.